welcome to Leaping Lotus Tarot. My name is Addison. Thank you so much for joining us here. We're going to do an Aquarius reading today. I'm going to go ahead and just jump right in. Message for Aquarius, please. Thank you. I've got 2 so far. Okay. We've got Earth, Matriarch, Saving Seeds. We also have 6 of Pentacles as well. We have 4 of Fire, sideways. And we have Restorative Justice, Mending the Web. And that's sideways. I believe that this is actually the Strength card. Yeah, this is Strength. So what's really interesting about this card, Mending the Web, so we've got like this serpent energy here. We've got this feminine who's coming out of the water, and like half of her body is a snake. So I'm not sure if snakes or serpents, like if you like snakes, but that's definitely a very strong imagery here, and it's like around a palm tree too, and she's got kind of like a tribal sort of aesthetic to her. And we also have 4 of Fire. Sisterhood is powerful, and it was sideways. So I'm getting here that you may have some sort of sisterhood, like maybe you have sisters, or you're trying to find strength in connecting with other feminine energies, perhaps. We had that 6 of Pentacles as well. That's also could kind of be interpreted as a collaboration card, in the sense that the Pentacles, like the 6 of Pentacles, is like generosity and giving equally. And then also this card says abundance too. So you're trying to somehow manifest strength with either multiple feminines or maybe one feminine. Abundance perhaps maybe with one feminine. Like you're definitely trying to be generous and very giving with your energy, because I think that you think that that's going to be the best way to maybe lock down this connection, if it is a romantic connection. We have the Saving Seeds too. I'm not gonna lie, when I first heard that, I was like, I immediately kind of, hey, I say for this channel that it's not meant for kids, okay? I immediately kind of got like the imagery of like sperm. So I'm not sure if you're trying to have kids, or if you're trying to if this is a masculine energy I'm talking to, if you're trying to be a father, or, but right away when I heard and saw Saving Seeds, I was like, I just got a man who wanted to preserve himself for the right woman, and to have kids with the right woman, to create abundance with the right person. So it's kind of interesting that there's like multiple feminine here. I don't know if he's keeping his options open. Let's see. Let's get clarification on that. Is it one woman, multiple women? Who is he saving his seed for? I don't know why like I'm taking it that way, but I just am. We've got 2 of Water, 2 of Cups. So I'm gonna go ahead and say it's 1, because even though this number is 2 here, it's the typical depiction is of a man and a woman, like a masculine and a feminine, sharing in love. So I'm going to go ahead and say that it is 1. We didn't get a 3 of Pentacles or 3 of Cups, right, to kind of insinuate that there may be multiple options open. So water is love. I'm going to go ahead and say that this is maybe it's a masculine you're listening for if you don't resonate with the masculine energy, but there's a masculine here who is trying to save his seeds for a particular special feminine energy, create abundance with them, collaborate with them. The Mending the Web is interesting with the Strength. Let's go ahead and ask more about the Strength. What's the Strength signify? Gift of Life, Aloha, Water, Crone Sage. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and just reaffirm that the Gift of Life, this masculine can definitely picture a future with this feminine, to have a family with, to marry. I would not be surprised if I mean 4 of Fire too. I guess I didn't mention that is kind of a wedding card as well. It's like that celebratory sort of ceremony, union, celebration, harmony card. It was sideways though, so I guess let's go ahead and ask, Why sideways? He seems like he feels very strongly like this is what he wants to do. So why sideways on the Four of Wands? And why is it taking strength? Like I'm still kind of, because that was actually part of when I asked for clarification on strength, was the gift of a, it's like maybe, I'm getting like maybe she doesn't feel the same way. Does she, is that what it is? She doesn't feel the same way? Gratitude, air, Amazon daughter. So this may be very early on in the connection. They may just be really kind of soaking in the newness of this and appreciating the present moment, which is wonderful. They're not rushing in, or maybe she's not rushing in. She's just kind of taking it day by day, right? This originally came out upright and then it flipped to the reverse. It is fire, crone sage, cauldron of regeneration. And if you look at the imagery, it's like actually, it's almost like this woman is sort of pregnant with like multiple. They look like adults though. This is a very this is a very interesting imagery here. We're gonna have to get some clarification on that. We need to find out more about what she wants, because I'm getting a little bit of reservation from her here, and I'm not really sure why. She doesn't seem like she wants to rush in, which is great. We don't want people to rush, but why is there reservation here? Because he seems ready. Like he wants a family. He's got his eyes on one person. What's her deal? I'm gonna try to shuffle this pretty well. I don't want to. I had some cards come out from the previous reading that are coming out here, so I really want to kind of make sure that we're mixing this up nice and good. All right. Tell me more about her energy. Tell me about her. Tell me about her. What is she feeling? What's her vibe? Calling in the directions. Community Council, Seven of Air. We had these cards come out in the last reading too. Seven of Air, Seven of Swords. Calling in the directions, Air Priestess Mother. Oh, and we had Strength come out again. Mending the web. Okay, so I think that she was recently tangled up with somebody else, another masculine. So she may have recently come out of something, and so she's just kind of being careful. So she's already got a new suitor who's interested in her. He's like, yes, yes, yes. Like, oh my gosh, she's finally available. Let's go. And she's kind of like, okay, yeah, but like, you know, like I'm still kind of healing in my own way in regards to this. Seven of Swords is like not being completely transparent and honest. So, is there somebody else in her end of things? Like, is she considering multiple options here? Does she have her eyes only on him? Like, he only has his eyes on her? Ooh, this card came out again. It came out kind of sideways. Fire, crone stage, cauldron of regeneration. And it's so weird, like, I'm taking this card as, like, he can imagine a family with her, and so I think it's kind of interesting that we have the whole, like, the fire is, like, the passion, right, the pregnant, but we're asking about her, right, and so when I'm, like, asking, like, is there somebody else, if you look at these faces, like I had said before, they're, like, adult. She may have quite a few suitors, or quite a few, you know, a handful of potential suitors who, would be interested in her. So it's almost like she's trying not to put all her eggs into one basket. She's trying to be thoughtful and considerate. She's trying not to rush into things. She's trying to keep her options open. She seems like a loyal person though. It doesn't seem like she doesn't want to commit or doesn't want to be loyal, but it's like she doesn't want to make a mistake. She doesn't want to kind of go through what she just recently went through. So she's trying to be strategic. There it is. That's why the Seven of Air is here, the Seven of Swords. She's trying to be strategic in how she gets to know these masculines, how, you know, how are they really presenting themselves to her? She's trying to be discerning. She's trying not to make a mistake. I mean, straight up. Because we have the Strength card that came out again. And so this card, even though it says Restorative Justice, it's actually not the Justice card. I did confirm that earlier today. And so with it being strength but this terminology being restorative justice, it's like she's having to replenish herself first and foremost, which is great. And the justice aspect of it is like, she deserves it. Like she deserves what she desires, what she's asking for. And so it's like, as she's healing and as she's becoming discerning about what she really wants, I do believe she thinks she's worthy of greatness. And so she just wants to make sure that whoever she picks is really the right one. You know, I just get that she really doesn't want to make a mistake. That's really kind of, and what's interesting is, like, you can't really make a mistake. I mean, what's this mistake? Okay, because I was gonna say, like, you can't really make a mistake, you know, like, you live and learn from everything, but it's like, what's the mistake? What would be the mistake that she's most afraid of? And I don't think it's just like heartbreak, you know, from a connection not working out. It's like there's something, there may be like somebody really that she likes a lot that's like in these multiple options that she has to consider. And so it's almost like I'm getting that one of them is being like more pursuant right now. Is, you know, it might be this masculine that came out in the very beginning, like he's like, yep, I want you. And so she's like, wow, like I really like somebody who's very sure of that they want me, like someone who's very sure. So the other one that she might potentially be more interested in, he may not be coming across as sure. And so I'm almost getting that she's not wanting to sabotage that connection in hopes that that could maybe work out if he were to become more sure. Can I get validation from that? That's like really what seems like it was. Like, what is she, because what I was, okay, Five of Pentacles. Because what I was trying to ask was, like, what is she so afraid of? What is she so unsure of? Healing ourselves, Five of Pentacles. Yeah, clear as day. She doesn't want to be left out in the cold. She doesn't want to make the wrong choice. She doesn't want to sacrifice, like, go for one masculine, and by going for him, she loses another who would actually potentially be better for her. Like, she doesn't want to rush into something and make the wrong choice and then end up with nobody, end up on her own, because she sabotaged unintentionally a connection with somebody else by settling down with one of the other options. Let's go ahead and move to the Oracle, the Romeo and Juliet. What is the one who really likes her and is making the efforts strongly toward pursuing her, wanting a family with her? What does he want to say to her right now? These cards actually just fell out. Let me do one more shuffle. Oh, we got one card hiding too. Let's throw that into the mix. I really want it to jump out. I don't want to pick something that just sort of, I want it to. What does the one who's pursuing her, what is the Two of Cups guy? What does he want to say to her right now? Humorous, loyal, devoted, wild, and frenetic. If love be rough with you, be rough with love. Prick love for pricking, and you beat love down. So this guy's funny. He's loyal. He's devoted. He's a little goofy. He might be a higher energy kind of person. That's what I'm getting with the frenetic. Like, he kind of might be fast-paced. He might be quick-witted, which is really cool. That's fun. But I asked, like, what did he want to say to her? So he wants to tell her that he's loyal and devoted and that he's fun. Like, he wants to tell her, like, yeah, like, I'm a good time, but I'm also going to be loyal to you. Like, I want you. I'm serious about this. I'm funny. Like, let's have a good time. I'm also getting too, like, if love be rough with you, be rough with love. When I was, I'm getting sexual energy. It's just what it is. When we had the fire coming out for her, on her side of things earlier, and with the whole, like, saving the seed thing or whatever that card was, like, I'm just getting that he's very attracted to her, and he wants to say, like, basically, however you want it, baby, I'm gonna give it. Hey, I don't make these for kids. Okay, what does the other one, who we don't have confirmation for sure that he exists, but I felt him come through strongly, so we might need to, like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm grabbing the Rider-Waite Tarot here, and I'm just gonna ask, who is he, real quick. I want to confirm that he exists. I felt him come through, but I want to confirm he exists, and then we'll get the message. We'll figure out who he is, and then we will get a message from Romeo and Juliet of what he wants to say, because remember, he's the one who's not being as committed as Two of Cups, as, like, you know, she's more interested in him, but he's not acting like he's as interested in her. Like, he's still acting interested, I think, but not to the degree that this Mercutio sort of dude is, like the funny guy, the funny loyal guy. Who is this other one that she's afraid of being in the Five of Pentacles with, you know, if she connects to one guy and then has the potential of losing them both? Queen of Wands reversed. Clarification, is this him? Because I'm asking about a masculine energy and we're getting Queen. So I want to clarify, is this the other guy? Or like give me more expansion on that energy of like who he is. If he's the Queen of Wands, the other guy. We've got one that's like sort of slid toward the top here. I'm not sure if I should take it. Oh, that's gonna be too many. It was the Empress though coming out, which is interesting because again, feminine energy, like it didn't really come out, but I saw it rear its head at the top here. The Hermit. Four of Pentacles. Okay, this makes a lot of sense. And King of Cups. Thank you. Okay. So with the Queen of Wands reversed, she, this feminine energy, that she could be a fire sign, or she could just be a passionate kind of fiery person. But she's not in her upright because this King of Cups, this is her other option, by the way, because I was like, who is this? This is her other option. We've got Four of Pentacles and we've got Hermit, right? So this is somebody not giving to the connection. No. Reserved, quiet, keeping to themselves. We can ask why. I mean, we can dig in and try to find out why that is about him, but I don't really care. The reason I don't really care, even though she's kind of more interested in this one, he's not offering at the same level as this other guy who's really offering at a better level. So I'm just more curious about him, to be honest. I'm curious about the humorous, loyal guy, not about the guy who's in his Hermit and Four of Pentacles energy right now. I mean, just straight up. He has a King of Cups, though, so he's cool. You know, like, I get why she's like, okay, like, I see you. But she's not able to be her upright self around him because he's not offering at the same level. So that's who he is, right? And I just looked at this bottom of the deck, Seven of Swords. Yeah, so he actually, I'm getting that he may be connecting with somebody else too. Because if she's a pretty cool chick and he's not, you know, offering at the same level that this Mercutio guy, like, you know, if this really cool guy is interested in her, like, there's something to this chick. Like, she's interesting, okay? So, and the fact that she's so, like, has the wisdom to, like, not rush into things and to have multiple options, but try to be very diligent about, like, the process of making the right decision. Like, she's got some thinking in her skull, you know, like, she's got something there, so she's worth it. Tell me about what this other guy wants to say to her, and then we're going to move on. Because like I said, I don't want to give him a bunch of attention if he's not ready and moving towards her, but that is the holdback I'm getting from her to this Mercutio guy. So what does the other guy, what does the King of Cups want to say to the feminine energy? Unrequited love. Accept the pain. Fulfill your needs in other ways. Wow. Tut, I have lost myself. I am not here. This is not Romeo. He's some other where. Ooh, that's what he wants to say. Exactly. Unrequited love. This could be a twin flame situation. I just got chills. Yeah, chills again. So this feminine energy, the King of Cups who's not offering on the same level to her is perhaps dealing with somebody else. Whatever the reasons that, you know, because twins, there's something that comes in between them that prevents them from being together. So there is a very strong bond and connection here, which is why she's so reluctant to move on to somebody else, because it's like, oh, what if he does come around? What if he does become ready? What if, you know? So that's why she's kind of so reluctant. But like, this is what he wanted to say to her, unrequited love. Like, he's like, I cannot offer. I'm a king. That's what's, I think, so frustrating for her too, is that he has the capacity to. She somehow knows that with him being the King of Cups, he has the capacity to show a lot of emotion, to show a lot of love, and he's not showing it to her. accept the pain, fulfill your needs in other ways. Oof, that's heavy. Well, thank you for saying that, sir. So what is she gonna do? Okay, what is she gonna do? Is she going to, okay, this just flipped out. Sacred paths, sign language. This is actually Hierophant. This is number 5. So we've got this independent, beautiful woman here, sign language. That's a really interesting, and with it being the Hierophant. So Hierophant's Taurus energy. Hierophant is traditions, beliefs, values, religion, like systematic approaches to things, the way things have always been done. Loyalty kind of just came through as well. So it's like she may end up marrying this guy, this Mercutio energy type of guy. Sign language. There's something to that. Sacred paths, sign language. She may be kind of a spiritual person. What is, I'm going to ask the traditional tarot because I just want a clear answer. This New Moon Tarot has a lot of kind of different interpretations around traditional meaning cards. So I just want, for my own sake, I want a clear energy, a clear answer to come through. What is sign language here? What does that represent? Because there's something about that. I mean, she could know sign language. It could be something literally as she knows sign language. There could be someone in her family who's deaf. Like it could be that, like that may resonate for certain people listening, but I think it's more symbolic with the sacred paths. There's something, what is this sign language thing? King of Wands. Ooh, I just got chills. Okay, oh, I'm getting chills because what's coming through is, because we had her in Queen of Wands reversed, right? And she had her eyeballs on the King of Cups, but is being pursued by that Mercutio energy. Her actual counterpart has not come yet. There's somebody better. He's a King of Wands. He's going to meet her at that same level of passion. So what I'm getting is like the sign language is symbolic here. The sacred paths. Sign language is an interpretation of another language, right? Like it's for, you know, hearing impaired, and it's basically like, oh, how do I put this into words? It's not clear to someone how this path is going to unfold. There's a reason why she's feeling the reservation of committing to somebody. Right now, her reasoning is that King of Cups, but it's like she has this deep down knowing that she can't really settle down because it's going to block somebody else coming in. And I think it's this King of Wands. And so what I'm getting with that sign language is, please help me. Help me articulate with this energy I'm trying to express here with the sign language. It's Page of Pentacles reversed. Okay, I don't think that really helped me clarify. Three of Pentacles. She wants to be very clear to herself. She doesn't want any sort of miscommunication to others or to herself about the intention she has around wanting to build something of prosperity, longevity, collaboration, success. She knows that there's a certain mission that she has to achieve or some path that she's supposed to be on. And there's a clarity here that she's trying to achieve. So it really just seems like something that she hasn't seen yet. It's something that she hasn't experienced yet. He hasn't come into her life yet. So we had asked her what she's going to do. and the Hierophant energy came out. She's going to get married, or she's going to commit to something. Is she going to commit to the Mercutio energy, or is she going to commit, like, is she going to wait and commit? Because I'm almost getting with this Page of Pentacles reverse, I'm almost like, it's like I'm waiting to start a new beginning. I'm waiting to commit to a new path. Is she going to wait? Or Queen of Wands reversed. She's going to wait. She's going to wait. So I think I'm getting that she may date this Mercutio guy for a little while, because he does give her good attention. He does want her. He, you know, there's aspects to him that she really likes, and so she doesn't want to like push it away. Like, it's very appealing. It's a lot of what she wants, but what she really wants hasn't come yet, and so she can't be fully in her full upright energy because she hasn't met her counterpart yet, right? So do we want to know like how long they date, like a timeline? Knight of Pentacles. So I'm getting with all these pentacle energies coming out that whoever maybe this Mercutio guy is the fun guy, the, you know, loyal guy. They may do some business together, or they may, I'm getting 3, because we have the 3 of Pentacles. And even though this is only 1, they may only date for about 1 to 3 years is what I'm getting, because I was asking about timeline. So this alternate guy may only be a thing for 1 to 3 years. We have the 7 of Wands reversed. When does the King of Wands come along? Two of Pentacles reversed. I'm getting with that, and with that 7 of Wands reversed, that there is the potential that having that other masculine that's there for 1 to 3 years is kind of blocking the entrance of that King of Wands. Is he going to hang around? So if she's dating some other guy and it's like, say, year 2, 2 of Pentacles, because that's what, okay, so I think he might come in around year 2, but they stay together for 3 years or something like that. Does the King of Wands, and this is what she was afraid of too, right? You kind of tend to manifest what you fear, that 5 of Pentacles. Her fear was that she was going to be with somebody who was going to block her true kind of part for me to come in, able to come in. And in her mind right now, it's the King of Cups, but really it's not the King of Cups. He's like unrequited love, like we're not worried about him right now. It's just that you can only see what's around you currently, right? So you think, okay, like, well, maybe, so she's feeling the energy of what really is going to happen, because she's kind of manifesting it, of blocking somebody from coming in. She thinks it's the King of Cups, but it's not. It's this King of Wands later down the road, 1 to 3 years from now. He kind of comes in around year 2 is kind of what I'm getting with this Knight of 2 of Pentacles reversed. That imbalance, that not being able to kind of juggle it right, you know? So if he comes in around year 2 and she's with this Knight of Pentacles sort of guy, this Mercutio guy, I think that's who he is. He's not a king, right? What's going to happen? What's going to be the outcome of that, of her being blocked from being accessible to being with somebody, from having to be with somebody else? And in tandem too with that Hierophant card, like, does she actually get married? What's ooh, 9 of Pentacles. Okay, good. Ooh, this is kind of interesting though. Let me get one more on that. She's going to be fine. No matter what, she's going to be fine. I don't know if she's going to be independent though. Like if she's going to break up with the Knight of Pentacles, be single for a little bit, and then the King of Wands feels like he can move in. Not move in literally, but maybe. Tell me one more. Give me one more about the Knight, the 9. I'm sorry, the 9 of Pentacles. Give me one more on that, just so I can make sure I'm clear on Justice reversed. So I do think that she is single for a little bit. It's kind of what she feared. She's not out in the cold, though. It's not bad. It's not a Five of Pentacles thing. She kind of was anticipating that being on her own would be like a out in the cold Five of Pentacles, I don't have anybody sort of thing. I don't know if she really believed that, but like that's always like kind of the fear, right? That you're gonna be alone, no one's gonna want you, like you're gonna lose your options, and then what are you gonna have? But no, she don't have to worry about that. She's got the Nine of Pentacles. She's gonna be just fine on her own. But with it being Justice reversed, it's not her true desire. It's not her true outcome. It's not what she really wants or deserves. Like she is gonna get that counterpart. He is gonna come in, but I just am getting with Justice reversed being my clarification that it's just gonna take a little bit longer. Kind of like this reading. We're already at 31, minutes here. And so I'm kind of getting too, like maybe you're 31, maybe she's 31. We had 1 to 3 years as well too. So 1 and 3 could be significant. And so she may kind of feel her biological clock kind of ticking. Like I need to make a decision. Like, do I go with that Hierophant energy? Like how long do I stay single? There is kind of that fear too. That could be associated with the Five of Pentacles too. So that kind of could be the out in the cold thing as well. Again, with the beginning of the reading, we had a lot of that like fertility kind of seed energy coming through right now. It's mostly from the masculine, but I do think it's coming from her a little bit too, I'm getting. So tell me when this King of Wands comes in then, if not immediately, what's his timeline to come in and flip this Justice card into the upright for her? Because, I mean, they're counterparts. They're going to be together, right? Yeah, they're going to be together. We got the Empress. Give me another one. Because that Empress card wanted to come out earlier, remember? This is a boss-ass chick. I'm sorry, but like I said that before, and like we've just had like triple confirmation of like this being a cool-ass chick. 3 of Wands reversed. Okay, it could be at that 3-year mark. So probably not long after she breaks up with the other guy, he kind of comes in, it seems like. Okay, let's go ahead and try to get some sort of confirmation from that. I just want a little bit more confirmation on that timeline, and then we're going to go ahead and ask, since we've asked all of them, what does the King of Wands want to say to this Empress? And I love that the deck has confirmed for me, because she was coming through as Queen of Wands reversed, but that wasn't because she was a reversed feminine. Like it definitely confirmed twice. Like, yeah, no, this is an Empress. So the reversal of that Queen of Wands was only to represent that she wasn't where she was in her highest self yet, because she hadn't met that King of Wands, her counterpart. Now she's fine and independent on her own. She doesn't need no King of Wands to complete her. She's got the 9 of Pentacles. She's got Empress. She's fine. But all I'm saying is that with justice being reversed, her perceived justice of what she really wants and desires, which she deserves, is her counterpart, is that family with the King of Wands. So she's fine on her own, but I'm just saying that's what she wants. And so if that's what she wants, she deserves it. She should get it. Okay. Confirmation of the 3-year mark sort of thing for when the King of Wands comes in. That wanted to come out, but it didn't. I didn't really see what it was either, so I'm just going to keep rolling. Anything else? Justice reversed came out again. The Lovers reversed. So if not 3, then what? If not 3, then what? 4 of Cups. Okay. She's going to be single for perhaps a year. So, yeah. Okay. So this is what it is. So, this is very specific. Well, I'm asking for specifics, so I guess I'm getting them. So the Knight of Pentacles Mercutio guy and the Empress / Queen of Wands reversed are going to be together for about 3 years or so. The King of Wands comes in around year 2, and he can't really move in on her, if you will, because she's still with that guy and is going to be with him for about another year or so. So maybe the reason why the King of Wands doesn't get with her until year 4, 4 of Cups, you know, family card, collaboration, harmony, And then 2, we've got these 2 cups here that are separate. I'm sorry, this is 6 of cups. I don't know what I'm freaking saying right now. But it still makes sense. Like I'm still going with this, okay? 6 is the total amount of years that this whole cycle is happening. Around year 4 is when the King of Wands is able to move in towards the Empress, okay? So he comes in around year 2, but it's not till year 4 that things are happening. The total is 6. That's like how long like the whole sort of thing takes. And she is going to end up marrying probably after a couple years. That would be the math, right? So if he comes in at, if they're together by year 4, they're married by year 6, basically. So she's with the Knight of Pentacles guy for 3 years, and she's with the King of Wands for 2 years before she gets married. So specific. But they do get married, and they are together, and it's great. So I don't think that she gets married to the Knight of Pentacles guy. We could ask. But, I mean, there's a delay. So maybe she does. It could resonate for some people. Well, you know, energy is always changing. You can't say, but this is the energy right now, right? So this is the predictive energy right now. It can always change. You can make it change, whatever. But for as of right now, maybe that is why there's a delay between the year 3 and like the year 4, meeting at year 2, but then not getting together with him, like having a whole year apart, basically, even after. That's why she has that Nine of Pentacles. She's single, right? She's single. She's Empress for like a whole year before that King of Wands comes back in. So maybe he's dating somebody else in the meantime. Maybe she was married and it takes like a year to go through that divorce process, perhaps. That could be. All right, we got to ask, does the Queen of Wands reverse / Empress get married to that Knight of Pentacles Mercutio guy? Oh, and then we got to ask what King of Wands wants to say to her. We're going to end on that because I have a feeling that's going to be a cute one. Does she get married? Just curious. That guy that she's with for 3 years, does she get married? Is that kind of what the delay is as far as like just timeline wise on the, we got 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, that's what it is. We got 9 of Pentacles sideways, and we have this 8 of Pentacles sideways. So it's like maybe even putting in the work in the relationship, not wanting to break up kind of thing, like trying to make it work, because she's loyal too, right? They're both loyal, like trying to make something work that really maybe is not supposed to work, right? Because she's supposed to be with somebody else. And so she's kind of already moving into that 9 of Pentacles upright energy, like that Empress upright energy, that like her single life for that year. So like this is kind of her, we're trying to make it work, we're trying to make this connection happen, but I'm not my full upright self. Like she's getting there though, right? Because she was reverse Queen of Wands. She's putting in the effort, like trying to make something work that she really knows is not gonna work. And so she's kind of coming into her own, working her way upright once she's single again. Okay, that was awesome. I really liked that one. It was romance, like I thought. Final thing here. What does the King of Wands want to say to his beautiful Empress? What does he want to say? And we'll end on that. Oh. Eager. Immediate action. Oh. He has to be patient for her because like I said, she's trying to make things work still with that other guy. Like she doesn't really, if she meets him at year 2 and doesn't get with him to year 4, like, so there is like, she knows he exists. So I really admire her loyalty in that. She tries to make it work for a whole nother year with that other guy that's not totally right for her as she kind of learns and moves into herself. So she really does give it a shot. But he's sitting there waiting in the wings, like waiting for her to be ready. He's eager, immediate action. Love heralds should be thoughts, which 10 times faster glides than the sun's beams, driving back shadows over luring hills. Yeah, kind of waiting in the shadows, waiting for her to be done with that marriage or whatever. I'm not really sure if it's a marriage, but whatever it is, she's taking it very seriously. And she's being loyal and she's trying to be dedicated to it, even though she's already encountered this other serious potential in her life that she actually will end up being with. So what he has to tell her is, I'm eager for you. I love that. Love's heralds should be thoughts, which 10 times faster glides than the sun's beams, driving back shadows over luring hills. Like, I'm here to kind of swoop in, and after you like have this breakup with this person, I'm going to give you your space. There's going to be a year. Like I said, I don't know if he's with somebody else or not. I don't really get that he is, but I think he really is just giving her space, giving her time to heal, giving her that opportunity to be like, okay, like, I'm ready to start dating again. I want to get back into that. Like, he's so eager and he wants to take immediate action, but he's so respectful of her. And I mean, it makes sense. Like, they're going to end up married. Like, this is a very, you would think it would be pretty respectful and authentic and loving for somebody who has such like serious intentions with somebody. And then we have Prince Aeschylus, protection, kindness, and undertake. I will be, oh my goodness. Remember how that whole thing came out with the sign language? I don't know if somebody's resonating with this, but right here we have this, I will be deaf to pleading and excuses, nor tears nor prayers shall purchase out abuses. I will be deaf to pleading and excuses, protection, kindness, undertake. I don't know who that's resonating with, but there's something about the hearing and the sign language, and there's just something to that. He's protecting this connection by being so patient. Even though he's excited and eager and wants to undertake this, he's offering his true kindness in being patient and waiting for her. And nor tears nor prayers shall purchase out abuses. He almost feels like it would be wrong. Like, he's so ethical. Like, he is like, she needs to be truly ready. She needs to be truly healed. And that's when I come in. You know, I don't want to. They're everybody in this Three of Pentacles vibe here. These three, all three of them, they're very loyal people, and I truly admire that, because they just are not trying to, like, they're giving everybody an equal opportunity and shot here. They're being patient, they're being kind, they're being considerate. Like, they're not trying to compromise certain relationships of people they care about for somebody else that they may have like a deep down intuition knowing that they may be better with. So I just really love the patience here. I love the eagerness of love itself, but the understanding of that, like, things take time, healing takes time, the importance of like planting seeds, literally and metaphorically, of something growing into something beautiful, but that taking time, the process of growth taking time, the process of healing taking time. Oh, what a pretty reading. These are cool people. I love that. Whoever these people are, rock on, bro. All right, that was a long one, but that was totally worth it. It came out fantastically. I'm so happy with that one. Kick-ass, guys. All right, well, I will see you next time. And I just looked at the time. It's 44:04. So we've had like 2s, 3s, 4s, a lot of that type, those numbers coming in. So like, again, just like very symbolic of like the progression of this timeline, you know, taking the time, it building at a proper rate. And you may be seeing a lot of those number synchronicities, those patterns, stuff like that too, like 2, 3, 4, and those type of things on like the clock and stuff like that. So, all right, guys, we will see you next time.